Hello friends, this is Amita Gupta. Welcome you all for my 19th lecture of electronic devices circuits, that is small signal analysis of common source amplifier, that is MOSFET amplifier. Okay, so first of all, MOSFET as an amplifier. Remember, uh, this is AC signal, this is your DC signal. Okay, this is your gate input terminal, source is grounded, that's why it's called common source amplifier. This is your drain terminal, coupling capacitors. Remember, whenever all letters are in capital, that indicates the DC value. When all letters are in small, that indicates the AC value. When small with capital, that indicates AC or as well as DC. Suppose I am writing VGS, then it is DC value. Okay. When I am writing this small VGS, this is represents the AC value. This is your DC value. When I am writing small letter along with the capital letter, it represents AC along with the DC. Okay, now next is this is the drain characteristics or output characteristics, which I have already explained in the previous lecture. This is a load line. Intersection of the characteristics with your load line gives you the Q point. At give Q point, this is your output voltage VDS, this is your output current ID. Okay, now this is the main important thing. As you know, in transistor there are three regions of operation: cutoff, saturation, linear. And the main thing is in which region transistor behave like an amplifier. In BJT, transistors behave like an amplifier in the active region. Okay, in BJT the transistor behave like an amplifier in the active region. Okay, but in MOSFET transistor behave like an amplifier in saturation region. That is the basic difference. So if you see the figure in the BZT, this cutoff region is same, but this region was your active region and this region was your saturation region. But in MOSFET, it is opposite. In MOSFET, this is your saturation region, this is your active region. So see, if either you keep in this mind, this region is for amplification, but this region is active region for BZT and saturation region for MOSFET. Okay. So that is MOSFET as an amplifier. Then before drawing the small signal model of MOSFET, we should know the main parameters are GM, that is transconductance, and the GM is ID by VGS. Okay, or we can say ID proportional to VGS and proportional sign is your GM, transconductance. Okay, now we will draw the small signal model. Okay, see, this is the MOSFET symbol. First of all, we should learn how to this convert this symbol into small signal model. So there are three terminal: gate, drain, source. Source is grounded. Now at drain, your output current proportional to input voltage, that proportional sign is GM. So ID equals to GM BGS. That is your current source. Okay, so ID equals to GM BGS, this is your drain side. At input side, if you remember the basic difference between BJT and FET is, in FET all the gate, there is no gate current. So gate current is zero, so there is no resistance. So in case of BJT, here R pi resistance was there, input resistance. But in this case, since gate current is zero, no resistance at the input side, only current source the output side. And then if in some case you can connect the output resistance also, that depends on the your modulation section length modulation. So steps for analysis: first of all, we have to do DC analysis for finding the Q point. Q point means we have to find out if you want VDS, VGS, ID. For this we have to do DC analysis, that you know very well. Okay, next is we have to find a transistor's parameter GM, R by R0. The fixed formulas are there for this. Then small signal model means you have to draw the do the AC analysis for finding out the voltage gain, current gain, and resistance, input resistance and output resistance. So these all are small signal model parameters. Okay, so we are taking one example. We will solve this circuit. Okay, so since DC analysis is very much clear to you, if you want to know in detail, so please refer my previous lecture, hybrid DC biasing of EMOS. Okay, so here we will solve directly AC analysis. Okay, so small signal model, either we can say or we can say AC model, AC analysis. So in this case, remember for DC biasing, your capacitors are open circuit, but for AC analysis, your capacitors are short circuit. Okay, and your DC supply is grounded. This capacitor is short circuit. This capacitor is short circuit. Okay. Again, remember, if we are doing the AC analysis, for AC analysis, actually capacitors behavior depends on the range of frequency. There are different range of frequency, low frequency response, high frequency response, mid frequency response. That we will cover in the future lectures. Then I will explain in detail. But this you can understand this for mid frequency range. You'll get the mid frequency behavior. Okay. For low frequency and high frequency, the role of capacitor change. Behavior of capacitor change. This is short circuit for AC analysis. This is short circuit, and your DC is grounded. Okay. Now we have to draw the small signal model of this circuit. Before drawing any model, first of all, you should draw the model for this symbol only. Okay. So as it is clear from this, for this transistor, it is converted in this. So same I have to follow here. Okay. This was your MOSFET symbol. In MOSFET symbol, you have to convert in a small signal model. And what is small signal model? At drain, you have to connect one current source. Source is grounded because it's a common source amplifier, and at gate there is nothing because gate current is 0. So first of all, the role is you have to just replace this transistor in this one. After this, you have to check what is at gate, what is at source, what is at drain. Understood? So this is your simple small signal model for one MOSFET. Okay. Now R0 is ideally is there, but that depends on the condition. Now we'll check what is at gate, what is at source, what is at drain, because this is fixed for this symbol. Now see this diagram. At gate, at gate, this is your gate. This is connected to ground, and this is also connected to ground. This resistance R1 is connected to ground, R2 is also connected to ground. What I am doing, I am crossing this and I am connecting here, R1. Okay. And now these two are parallel, so I can cross this and I can write this R1 parallel R2. Okay. So again, listen carefully. At this is also connected to ground because in AC analysis, this is grounded. There is no DC. This is also. So I am crossing this and I am writing its normal R, and that R is equals to R1 parallel R2. Now this is your left part of gate. We have to connect this circuit here in this signal. See here, input, our input resistance, capacitor is already short circuit, and your R. See here, input signal, and your R. You can write it RG, gate resistance. Okay. See, so this is your gate side. Now what is the drain side? This is drain. Now this is short circuit, and this is your grounded. So what is at the gate? Simply drain resistance. So simply drain resistance connected here. Understood? This is the main topic. First, what you have to do, you have to draw the small signal model for this symbol of MOSFET. Then you have to check what is at gate. At gate there was voltage, resistance, and equivalent resistance. At source there was ground. At drain there was RD. Okay. Now we will check the few parameters. First is what is input resistance. What is input resistance? Okay. Means this is a gate terminal. At gate, what is the resistance? R1 parallel R2. That is your input resistance. Simple. Output resistance. This is your output terminal. At output terminal, there are two resistors, R0, RD. So output resistance simply R0 parallel RD. Okay. Input resistance R1 parallel R2, and output resistance R0 parallel RD. Now next thing is we have to calculate the voltage gain. Okay, now that is also easy. Just keep in mind how to calculate the voltage gain. See, in voltage gain, first of all check what is the output voltage. Output voltage is output current into output resistance. Output current is GMVGS and output resistance is R0 parallel RD. See here, output current voltage is output current, output resistance. Direction is towards downside, that's why sign is minus. Okay, so this is equation 1. Output voltage is output current, GMVG is output resistance, R1 parallel and RD. Now we have to find out VGS. See what we are calculating, we want V naught upon V in. That is a gain. Gain is output upon input. Okay. Now, what we want to calculate VGS here. Now, if you will apply the voltage divider rule, means you want to calculate voltage across this. This is a VGS. VGS means voltage between gate and source. Sorry, gate and source. So what is VGS? VGS equals to RB upon R plus RB into V in. By using the voltage divider rule. This is your VS. Means the branch in which we are calculating the voltage, that will be at numerator divided by total resistance into given voltage. So in this way we have calculated the VGS. Now put the value of VGS from equation 2 to equation 1. So V naught equals to minus Gm R naught RD into Ri upon RSI plus R into V. Now V will be in divided. Then this is your V naught upon V and this is your voltage gain minus Gm Ri upon RSI plus Ra R naught by RD. What minus sign indicate that it behave like an inverter. Means you will give positive input signal, you will get the negative output. So thank you. Keep learning, keep sharing. God bless you.